Aloha, beautiful souls. This is Ryan of tranSOULution, and welcome to Transform with Ryan, where I am bringing you that light whenever there are shadows. Now, in this Pick a Card Tarot reading, we are going to find out what are your spiritual gifts and how you can help others. And we are going to get detailed AF in this reading because I pulled in a lot of oracle decks as Spirit guided me to help you discover what your spiritual gifts are and how you can use them to help others. All right. So make sure you have like a nice cup of tea, some cocoa, coffee, whatever. Get cozy because we are going in for it today, y'all. And I also incorporated to help you choose. You have some images here on the back of these cards. For your pile, but I also put some bracelets here as well, okay? So we have this bracelet here, and I want you to focus mainly on the colors, okay? So we have this like blues and greens here with this bracelet, and of course we have this cute little angel wing there. And we also have in the middle this bracelet with purple and black, okay, and a feather here also, different type of feather. And we have this very simple yet powerful yellow and some whites in there too. Crystal bracelet here going with pile number 3. All right, so close your eyes, meditate, do whatever helps you connect with your higher self and your divine truth, and pick which deck calls to you the most, all right? And of course, down below, you'll see the links and the timestamps to go to your reading. I'll see you there, Star Fam. Hey there, Star Fam! Welcome to your reading today on what are your spiritual gifts and how you can help others. And like I mentioned, we are going to get detailed AF on this because so many oracle decks wanted to come through and pass on messages for you in this reading here today. So let me know who you are for those of you that were drawn to this image here and or this crystal bracelet. So let me know who you are down in the comments below. And while you're at it, let me know what your favorite dessert food is. Okay, so let's get to know each other on that level because y'all know me, I love to eat. All right, so let's get into your reading, shall we? Now, for those of you that were drawn again to this bracelet or this card right here, for sure what I'm getting is that with this coloration, the blues and the greens, your heart and throat chakras are super activated, super potent, super powerful. So what does that all mean? And related in relation to your spiritual gifts. So the biggest thing is that you can really connect to people on that heart to heart level with your words, with your voice, and through communication, even beyond, verbal. Okay, so it's those hand gestures, that eye contact, the body language, right? All of those things allow you to communicate that love, that compassion, that healing energy, all right? That's often pulled through with the heart chakra. All right, so use your voice, my loves. Get out there, communicate with people, be seen, be heard, because you have this wonderful energy about you to provide healing and nurturing and nourishment in that way. All right, so it could be that your spiritual gifts are great for you to be in positions of leadership, in positions of communication, right? So, like an instructor, maybe a teacher, even social media influencer, a coach, a guide, using your voice in that way. Maybe some of you would also do very well in human rights. Sort of charity, nonprofit organization, those types of work, civil rights, maybe even in ministry is what I'm hearing, like spiritual ministry and religious ministry, if that is kind of more your interest, okay, and your passion. So again, using your voice all right, and really connecting with people on that heart level. That is a very, very potent gift with you. So we have several oracle decks, like I mentioned here. We're gonna put this bottom card actually just off to the side for now, because that is an activation card using sacred geometry that's gonna bring your spiritual gifts more to the forefront, okay, and also empower them and take them to the next level. But let's see what these cards here have to share about your spiritual gift. Let's put this here. So first, oh my gosh, how appropriate. You were drawn to this green and blue, and green again is the heart chakra, and you got this love card. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. So with this card here, again, you have this capacity for love that is so much greater than other people here on the planet right now. This ability to extend love to others, compassion, caring that perhaps they were lacking in their life. You know, maybe they didn't get as much love and support growing up or going through certain phases in their journey, and you're able to provide that love. And maybe what I'm hearing for some of you is your experiences with love, whether that be in romance or for those of you, you know, just like familial love, friendship love, like you didn't have as much of that on your own journey, and that helps you understand how to provide it to others. It's because on your life path and your journey, it's like you've had some experiences of lack or scarcity in this department, and so you've had to find other ways, more creative ways to bring that energy more strongly and more abundantly into your life. Okay, so what does that even mean? All right. So, for example, maybe some of you, one of your parents wasn't around when you were younger, okay? Whether they had passed on or your parents separated or they just weren't ever part of the picture to begin with, right? So you didn't have that type of connection in your life, and you had to make do without that energy. And now you know how to provide it for others because you were able to provide it for yourself. For some of you, you could have had some relationships, some romances that failed, that ended up in heartbreak, and now you're in a great position to extend that compassion for people who have experienced heartbreak themselves, all right? Ooh, what I'm getting is maybe some of you would even be great matchmakers, all right? And maybe some of you have some sort of dating app or dating advice, dating wisdom, like you could be a dating coach. That's what I meant to say. Blah, blah, blah. Tongue got tied. Maybe some of you could even be a dating coach or a self-love coach, all right? So that's how you can help others with your amazing gift. Now let's see what else we got coming through. So some goddess energy coming through. Home with Vesta. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants, okay? So what I'm getting here is home is the place where people are supposed to feel safe. They're supposed to feel secure, all right? It's like that refuge, that retreat away from the rest of the world when things get really tough, when things get really difficult, okay? And that's what you do for people. That's your gift, is you help people feel at home around you. You help people feel comfortable so that they could open up, share who they really are, perhaps firstly with you, okay? So you're sort of that home base. You're that starting point for them on their journey of self-love, loving others, feeling nourished, that type of thing, feeling cared for. You're that starting point. So you help them reconnect with that home, that love, that nourishment, so that they can expand and grow beyond just the self, all right? So you help them reconnect with themselves and their authentic self, where it's like, hey, we're all divine beings that are capable of so much. We're multidimensional here. And sometimes we forget that, you know, on the human journey, we forget our awesomeness here and our limitlessness because we're in this dimension, in this world of restrictions and, you know, full of social conditioning even, right? And we lose touch with ourselves. And that's what you help people do. You help people come back to self. Okay, you remind them of how lovable and how amazing they really, truly are. And from there, they can, create this feeling of safety and self esteem and self love. Oh, you can nourish that in them. Oh, that's so, so beautiful. And what I'm hearing too is you ignite that passion and that spark in people's life, because Vesta is also the hearth and home. Okay, so that warm, fuzzy feeling that we get when we feel aligned, when we feel cared for, when we feel supported and nourished, that is your gift. You can gift that to people, all right? And next, with the spirit animal card, we have strategy with the opossum. Have a backup plan. Okay. Ooh, so this is brilliant. This is so beautiful. You know why? Because with the throat chakra, that's also linked to the mind. Okay. Like verbal communication is very much a mind thing, a brain thing. And so you are very, very smart. And what I'm getting is you definitely have both street smarts and book smarts, if those of you that are familiar with that. So basically, for those of you that aren't, I'll just explain it real quick. Book smarts is someone who is really smart and they're great at school. Okay, they're great at acquiring knowledge and applying that knowledge. That's very scholarly, very academic, okay? And street smarts are those people that, they're really capable when it comes to real life situations, okay? Life lessons, life learnings. So the things that you aren't really taught in school or in academic setting, okay? Like the real world stuff. So you could be quite skilled and knowledgeable in both of those areas. And for some of you, though, what I'm getting is that there's definitely this street smarts that is your strong point here, like that experience. And that actually aligns perfectly with what we were calling through earlier here with this love, okay? That you've had these experiences and everything you've learned from those experiences, you can pass on to others. You can use it to help others along their journey as well, all right? So you have this ability to strategize. What I'm hearing is you also have this gift where you can see these patterns and see the natural flow of energy, and you can use that to your advantage. You can strategize so that you can bring in more abundance. You can get that success or that win that you're seeking, okay? Not just for your own path and your journey, but for other people, right? You can help them strategize and win in their life, win in their own personal struggles, their personal trials and tribulations. You can help them win in that regard. All right. Oh my gosh, so cool. My gosh, you guys are so smart. I am like loving your reading here. And I'm so like in awe of your abilities. So we're going to pull some tarot cards here, mainly to get a sense of ways in which you can use this ability to help others. Okay. So we're going to pull some cards out with that. Maybe this will help some of you with like career or side job, side gig, purpose in life kind of information, right? So what do we have? We have Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh. So beautiful, emotional new beginnings here. We have 10 of Wands. Oh my gosh, helping people end a cycle of struggle, okay, where they were not nourished, where they didn't feel loved and cared for. We have the Lovers. Oh, so connecting, just connecting with people so beautifully, so brilliantly, on that heart-to-heart level. We have King of Cups. Yes, mastering those emotions. We have Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment here. We have the moon. Oh, intuition. That's perfect. So you're so in tune with your heart energy that you have this astounding intuitive ability. Again, you can tune in to the messages that people are communicating through you, not through just words alone. Again, through body language. Maybe you have psychic abilities as well, where you can just intuit how people are feeling and what's going through their brain, and maybe what traumas they're dealing with underneath the surface. And I had to make some room there for our final card, Ace of Coins. Lovely. Okay. So what does this all translate to for everybody? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're running out of room here. Let's scoot to get the whole family up in here and able for you all to see, so that of course you can intuit whatever additional messages are coming through with the images on the tarot card. Okay, looking good. So what I'm seeing here is definitely you create that opening and that portal for people to heal some emotional wounds and emotional traumas, okay? So not only by sharing your story with other people, to kind of empathize with them and sympathize with them, right? But you actually can teach them these strategies as well. So there's this connection that you foster by sharing your own journey and kind of the commonalities that you have with other people's journeys, but also sharing those strategies and the ways you've overcome and risen above these challenges. And what's so beautiful is with this Ace of Coins, when you help people on this emotional level, like do this healing work, you help create physical accomplishments in their life, right? So for example, when people feel like emotionally healed, there's less anxiety and less depression. So they can focus more on their career, on their abundance, on their wealth. So they like could do better in work. They could be a more proactive, productive person at their job once these emotional energies have been healed, which you help with, and that can bring more money into their life, more abundance into their life, right? They can attract these beautiful opportunities because of it. And again, we talked about this intuitive energy that you carry around with you, where you can see beyond just the surface level. It's like you're kind of reading in between the lines, okay? And with the King of Cups, you have this mastery, okay, of the heart and the throat chakra energies already at this point in your life. And now, because of that mastery, you can be that guide, you can be that mentor to help people, all right, along their journey as well. And that's in whatever capacity. We listed a couple of occupations earlier on in your reading, so you can kind of take those paths, those callings, and apply it in whatever way is appropriate with this King of Cups energy. And what I feel like the Ten of Wands has more that it wants to share as well. So let me just kind of tune into that energy. I invite you to tune into the energies here in the cards as well to kind of see what more they have to offer you. Oh, okay. So what I'm hearing is that a lot of the people that you work with, how you help them is you bring them back to life. Oh my gosh, that's like a saying that I learned in like RuPaul's Drag Race, where it's like, give me life, honey. It's when something excites you again, when you feel passionate about it, when you feel energized about it, right? Whether that's a song, fashion, an idea, a strategy, a person, a job, a food, right? Whatever it is, you help bring life back into people's existence, okay, their experience here on earth. Because for a time they were maybe feeling a bit dead inside, right? And you know, the fancy word is like apathetic, where it's like, I really don't care about anything. I'm kind of just going through the motions of life like a robot or a zombie. But you help them rediscover this passion for life, this joy for life again, okay? And you help them let go of these energies that are heavy, that are dead, that are weighing them down. And then they can bear fruit, okay, when they nourish their passions. And we have these beautiful flowers here blooming quite extravagantly so. I mean, like, look at that. They're like, pow, all up in your face right there. So you really help bring people back to life. You kind of resuscitate their soul, if you will. I love that, resuscitate their soul. So here we are with your final card for the reading, my loves. This again is a sacred geometry card that's going to activate your gifts, that are going to help you step more confidently and comfortably into them and bring them up to the next level. So let's see what you got. Oh, compassion! How appropriate is that card for like heart chakra energy? And look at all these beautiful greens here. And we even have the blue right there in the center, okay? So I'm hearing like focusing all this love through your voice, through your actions, through, again, those nonverbal cues. So that handshake, the hand on the shoulder, the hug, all of those gestures are so meaningful and so powerful for the people that you will help. So I invite you, before I read the bottom, is to just pause this, like gaze into this image for a few seconds, maybe even take a screen capture of it so that you can continually be activated by this image after the reading. So on the bottom, it says, the frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment. Yes, without judgment. That was what's so powerful about you and your gift, is you don't bring that judgmental energy in. And be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. Oh my God, yes. You know what I wanted to share with you as well, as far, my gosh, my words are just like so weird today. What I wanted to share with you all as well, to emphasize the importance about your gift, is that, you know, as a young entrepreneur, at least young into the world of entrepreneurship anyway, right? One of the things that I've learned on my journey is that you have to have your heart right when you are running a business, okay? And when your heart is in the right place, when your heart is nourished, when you're doing what you're passionate about, that's when the abundance comes in. So that's what you help people do, okay? Get that emotional energy right so that their physical reality can reflect that abundance and fulfill the needs that their physical existent needs, whether that's clothes, food, shelter, money, whatever it is on the physical realm, okay? Oh my God, I love your reading. Let me know what you thought though, my loves, okay? So like, comment down below what's really resonating with you, what you're stepping into with your powers and your gifts here, all right? I'd love to know. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on any high vibe readings such as this one, and turn that notification bell on so you're actually notified when a new reading pops up, okay? And also, before you go, I wanted to extend a little reminder and an invitation. There is a link down in the description box below. Go take a look. It's to schedule a one-to-one discovery call with me. Okay, and why would you do that? Let me tell you. So the first thing is to gain some clarity that you've been seeking, to get some questions answered when it comes to your spiritual awakening journey, okay? That journey is full of questions, and it can also bring some energy of confusion as you're trying to make sense of it all. And so that discovery call is designed just for that, to bring that clarity back. And the other reason would be if you're feeling stuck in life, and you need some guidance or some wisdom on how to proceed forward, okay, towards your goals and achieving your dreams. So that discovery call is perfect for that as well. So I'm looking forward to connecting with you. The link again is down in the description box below to schedule that meeting with me. And my beautiful, beautiful light workers and beautiful bright beings of the world here and now, I'm sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs. Take care, darlings. Bye. Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome to your reading here on what are your spiritual gifts and how to help others. And again, we're getting pretty detailed here because we got quite a few oracle cards that wanted to be a part of this reading for you today. So let me know who you are, those of you that were drawn to this image right here and or this purple and black bracelet. And also let me know what your favorite dessert item is, because y'all know I do enjoy eating. I do enjoy me some delicious food. So I wanted to know, what is your favorite dessert item? Okay, so let's get into your reading, shall we? Now you were drawn to this purple and black bracelet, so let's kind of tune into the energies and messages that are already there from this choice. So the purple is really reflective of that crown chakra energy. And so what that is telling me is you have very, very strong psychic abilities, okay? So that can be like clairvoyance, maybe seeing into the future, clairaudience, hearing things, hearing messages from divine spiritual beings that can help along the way. Clairsentience, which is like this sort of inner knowing, okay? It's sort of this, some people maybe call it like intuition or like a gut feeling. So yours is very refined and also super accurate, okay? The messages that you're receiving are super accurate. And part of what I'm getting with this black energy here, this black color, I should say, actually, is you're like this amazing receiver, okay? And what I'm seeing here is there's like not a lot of resistance when it comes to passing on divine downloads for you, okay? These strokes of inspiration, these words of wisdom that not only help you but help others, okay? Maybe some of you even identify as like a psychic, right? Or a witch, a shaman, an energy healer, light worker. So those are definitely gifts that are so great for you. What I'm also getting is that for many of you, you are in a great position to work with the law, okay? Now, I know that may seem random to some of you, but any career involving the law, law enforcement, maybe, you know, being a lawyer, being a judge, coming up with rules and regulations and protocols, like that kind of thing. So maybe even managerial work, human resources, that type of stuff. So why do you ask, did that come up? Well, why that came up is because with this purple card, you have this sort of unfiltered and unadulterated access to divine truth. All right. And in some ways, that makes you kind of like a lie detector, okay? Like you can definitely see through people's BS. And that's why I say you would be great in a position of law or creating regulations and protocols, because with your energy as well, you can come from this space of like just doing what's right and doing and implementing these guidelines for people where it's like, hey, we're doing this so that everybody is safe, so that everybody is treated fairly, and that people aren't trying to game the system, or people who are greedy and have bad intentions don't rise up and don't triumph, okay? And so, oh my gosh, this is really random too. You know what else is coming through? Like working with cybersecurity as well. Okay, so what I'm getting overall from your energy is sort of this divine protector. That's what I'm getting, okay? So protecting people. And some of that, you know, with even for those of you that are psychics, it's sort of like protecting people against negative energies, protecting people against negative thought patterns, maybe even protecting people from themselves, okay? Where maybe they're engaged in behavioral patterns or limiting thoughts where it does harm to them, and it prevents them or keeps them stuck from growing and expanding, okay? So, Yeah, okay, that was really powerful. Oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting that stuff to come through, but I love it. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to you, give it to me so I can give it to you. Okay, so let's take a look at these cards here. I'm gonna put this card here off to the side because we're gonna save this for the end. This card is a sacred geometry card to activate your gifts even further. If you already sense or already have a connection with them. And for those of you that this is kind of news to you, then this is kind of jumpstart the manifestation and the expression of your abilities here. So with this card here, we got psychic protection. Oh my God, I was just talking about that. So I didn't really take a good look at these cards when I prepared these piles. I just kind of like shuffled them and just like dispense them in their appropriate location. But it's so crazy that this card came through with the purple bracelet and it's like the same color, purple and purple. So again, that crown chakra, your connection and that communication channel between you and the divine, the collective consciousness is on point, man. It is super clear. There's nothing blocking it or hindering it. So let's see what it says on the bottom. Around me now, a shield of gold, protecting me, strong and bold. And, yeah, it says protecting me, which of course it does protect you because you are sort of like this emissary, this representative for the divine, for source, for God, right? You have this gift here to receive those messages from spirit on how you can help the world, how you can help raise the vibration on the planet here. So anyways, you're protected, right? But with your abilities, like you see this shield here, this person, like you help protect other people as well. And so again, that kind of comes back to that law enforcement, working in IT, information technology, cybersecurity, that kind of stuff. So you have this innate ability to protect people, especially those that are more vulnerable than you are, okay? Vulnerable to being taken advantage of, vulnerable to being hurt. So you have this ability to really be there for them. And what I'm also getting from spirit is, not everybody can really work in serving other people because it can be a bit draining for them, right? But you have this well of energy with this black color. It's almost like you have this pool of energy that you can draw upon so that you can continue to do the work that you need to do to help others. Um, oh my gosh, these other careers are coming through, and I think this is so cool. I love it. So, some of you can even be like investigators or detective. So yeah, like detectives are like law enforcement. So, like, there's a sort of official branch, but with investigators, it's like a PI, right? A private investigator. Maybe you would even do well with working with internal affairs, right? So making sure that the company, the business is not being compromised by people who are doing the wrong things or doing shady stuff in the background. So, right, like internal affairs, making sure the interests of the company and the functioning and the what is the word that I'm looking for? The sort of the day-to-day running of the company is protected and is safe. Okay. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I love that. Okay, let's see what else we got cooking. I feel like more messages are going to come through, especially when we pull the tarot out, but we'll see. So next we have this goddess card. So what kind of goddess divine gift and energy is coming through with you? We have green Tara. Start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. Oh my gosh, this is really interesting. So, what I'm seeing here is that your gift as well is you have access to the divine, right? This intuition, these downloads from higher beings and whatnot. Like you have that access there. But what's also so great about you is you're like very magnetic, okay? And you're able to get other people to help you with what you're doing as well, so that you don't have to do everything by yourself. So what I'm getting is it's very easy for you to kind of persuade people to work with you versus against you, and to assist you, okay? And that's really helpful. So think about it. If you're a private investigator or a detective or something, and you are trying to get information, like you have these contacts that are going to give you reliable information to help you solve the case or figure things out, right? You have those people on the inside, right? Or you have these connections that help you get access to information and people and places that the average person doesn't have access to. What I'm also getting is for those of you that are, psychics, witches, shamans, light workers, energy healers, whatever, you're able to really connect to the divine guides and guardians of the person you're working with and help to communicate to them on how they can further assist their charge, right? Or, sometimes people feel like they can't connect to their own guides. So you can serve as that intermediary between the individual and their guides until that individual feels strong enough to connect to their guides and confident enough to do it themselves. All right? Ooh, I love it. I love it. So you're like that mediator again, that connector, right? So it's almost in a way, your role is like the cell phone company or something like that, right? Where you provide that service, that means for which people can connect to others or to those divine entities again. And also, because of your innate wisdom here, you are definitely a born leader. All right. So I'm thinking, I'm being reminded of like people back in the day in like tribal communities, right? Like Aboriginals and natives, things like that. Is there was that spirit person, that medicine woman, medicine man that had this really powerful access to the divine that people would go to seek consultations, to seek healing, to kind of watch over and supervise and what is the word I'm looking for? It's not run, but kind of run those ceremonies, right? To why am I like having these brain farts today with this readings? Like the words. Like you just know the ceremonies, right? You know the procedure and how to do the ceremonies. Like that's what I'm getting with this medicine man, medicine woman. Like you know the rituals, you know the steps to the ceremony for these big things and big events in life. Hopefully that word will come to me because now it's gonna like be in the back of my head. Now let's pull the spirit animal card as well, okay? To tap into your spiritual gifts. We have raccoon, resourcefulness. You have all the resources you need. Oh my gosh, that goes back to that energy I was telling you about as well, because I'm just drawn to like the dark colors here with the raccoon and like the black eyes and the black stripes there on the tail, where it's like you have the resources. You can tap into this energy source that is kind of invisible to people to help you accomplish your work, your tasks that you were called to do. It's what I'm getting is like, how some people they start to get fatigued and they start to tap out, right? They're like, oh my god, I'm too tired, I can't do this anymore. You're that person that can outlast other people, right? If there was a marathon here, you would be the one that would still be like going at a good strong pace towards the finish line while other people's are starting to walk or they're taking like a 5-minute break because they're kind of getting exhausted. Like you're that one that just keeps going. Oh, you know what that reminds me of, loves? I feel like I'm definitely dating myself because I don't see these commercials anymore. But the Duracell bunny, it's this pink bunny that has like this this knob on its back where you twist it and it like beats these drums, right? It's this toy, it's this pink bunny that has shades on, and the sort of the catchphrase or the slogan is like, just keep going, you know. Duracell just keeps going, it outlasts the competition. That's kind of the message here, and that's you. And part of it is because, yeah, you have this well of energy that you can draw upon, but again, you know how to get other people on the same page as you know how to recruit people, you know how to get people on your side. Part of that I'm getting is you're very charismatic and it's easy to get along with you, and that in and of itself is a gift, right? So you know, again, how to tap into those connections, how to tap into those resources so that your energy is actually used wisely. So, what I'm getting with your gift is like, you know how to be efficient, okay? And that's a big thing. Like, you know, some people, they don't give efficiency enough credit. But in this world nowadays where there's just so much waste, like, it's insane the amount of waste that human beings create here on this planet. But you know how to be efficient. You know how to like repurpose things. You know how it's kind of like there's this energy of frugality about you where it's like, I'm not gonna waste time and energy on certain things. I'm not gonna waste money on things, right? Like, I know there's a better, more efficient way to do this. And again, you know how to delegate. Like, everyone has their role to play in things. And yeah, you can do a lot for people, don't get me wrong, but you also know that people can do a lot for themselves, right? And you know that everybody's role in a process, in a system, is important. And you know how to respect and honor everybody's role in this system so that people aren't doing like double duty or taking on an unfair amount of the workload and the responsibility. And that way, everybody can just do what they're supposed to be doing to the peak of their ability levels, right? Ooh, I love that. So definitely you can like manipulate and move the energies in this very graceful, efficient way. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. Let's get some tarot out here, shall we? Let's get some tarot out to kind of explain again how you can help others with these gifts. So you have quite a bit, right? You have quite a bit of gifts already that we're talking about here. Protector. We have like investigator, champion for justice, if you will, IT, online security. Yeah, and of course, all that psychic shaman work is on top of that, too. Okay, so let's get into this. We have Hanged Man, Six of Cups, Five of Wands. Sorry, got a little itch on my nose. Knight of Wands, Page of Coins, Four of Wands. Did I arrange this right this time so that we have enough space? Let's see. And Page of Wands. Oh my gosh, so you have a lot of Wands energy here. And Wands, right off the bat, represents spirit, represents passion. And that falls perfectly in line with what we were talking about earlier, right? This deep connection you have with spirit, with source, with God, whatever. That's so evident in your reading. I mean, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 7. So the majority of your tarot cards here all speak to that power of spirit within you. So let's take a look here. Oh my gosh, were we just not talking about ceremonial rites and things like that? Like what the medicine man, medicine woman, like the spiritual or religious leader in a community used to do? This is what the Four of Wands is about. It's about those celebrating those big milestones in life, those big events like graduations, births, marriages, deaths, those types of things, transfer of power. So you really have a knack for being involved with those big significant events in life. And that kind of fits into with the whole justice system, right? And with the investigative work where it's like, hey, something big happened, whether that someone passed away, someone was murdered, someone was robbed, someone's getting married, right? A lot of those have this legal energy, or someone's going through a divorce, right? That's another unfortunate but big sort of ceremonial, big event in life, big milestone in some people's lives. And so you are a great person to work in those situations, in those events, because again, you have this connection to spirit and source where what I'm getting is you understand and you can see the truth. Okay, so people in the human realm can't lie to you, excuse me, but also on the grand scheme of life, the bigger picture, you see the truth. You see the flow of energy. You see the lessons that are learned here in life. You see how you can best help or assist people through these major life events. Okay? Yes. Oh my God. Just yes. Yes, yes, yes. Here with the Page of Coins and also here with the Page of Wands, what I'm getting is you play such an instrumental role in like new chapters in people's life. You help them you help guide them towards the new beginning, right, in their life, like letting go of the past and embracing this new chapter in their life. But you also support them in it because, sometimes things can get scary when it's a new beginning, when you're going into the unknown, right? I mean, I'm sure you guys have been there before where it's like, oh gosh, I'm starting at a new school, I'm starting at a new job, I'm going on my first date, right? Like all those kinds of things. And there's like a bit of worry there. There's a bit of anxiety, okay? Don't lie, don't lie. We've all been there. There's no shame in that. But you also have that ability to help others through it, regardless of your own experience with it. You play such a big role in helping others through it. I mean, look at this Page of Wands. Like that kind of like I don't care what people think attitude here as this waving that feather brush thing around. It's like doing its thing. It's like I'm here, I'm proud, like let's move forward. I got this. I ain't scared of nothing, right? You have that energy about you, that brave energy again because you just know so much, okay? And you trust your gut instincts and they never lead you wrong. All right. They always protect you. They help you make the right choice at the right time. And with this Page of Coins, I just see that energy again of you helping people. Helping people. And just like this Page of Wands, look at this Knight of Wands, like charging forward. So fearless. I mean, even with a spoon, like, girl, really? You're going to charge headlong into this situation with a spoon? Yet you have the ability to conquer, even with a spoon. I love that. Well, I mean, if you're like me, I'm all about conquering dishes. So I'm going to get that spoon and that fork and just eat it all up. Anyways, that was so silly. Here with the Five of Wands, I think this represents how you help people navigate conflict and disagreements, all right, in the most highest vibrational way possible, in the service again of divine justice, divine righteousness, because this is one of the divine gods in Hindu culture from India. So it's about you being sort of that representative, again, protecting those that are being taken advantage of, others righting wrongs, bringing about justice. So you're that divine bringer of justice here when there is conflict amongst the humans, if you will. Okay, so let's kind of move to this. And now I know we started on the right there. We're doing this like Japanese reading style, right to left. For those of you that read manga, you know what I mean. So here we have the Six of Cups, and this is usually an energy of like the past, of nostalgia, past lives, and there definitely could be some element of that in the work that you do and how you help people heal. But I'm also just getting this energy of just helping people, right? Like, look at this. You're meant to be in service to help others. I see this like kid passing this bowl, or I guess cup, excuse me, full of flowers to this other kid here. Because this is like you. So you've been there, done that. You're in this higher frequency, higher vibration, like you're at this next stage in life and you're just reaching out, helping other people get their flowers. Okay, you're passing on that bouquet, like that Miss America, right? Like the previous Miss America or Miss Universe brings this bouquet and this crown to the new Miss America, Miss Universe. So you really just pass that on. You really are so helpful to others. And this hangman, you see things that other people just flat out can't see. You're kind of like House and Sherlock Holmes, like legit. You see so much more than other people see because you're so observant, you're so intuitive, so connected. And you can translate that and you can bring that insight into other people's life as well. Dang, okay. You got it going on the reel. So, oh, sorry, I didn't want to show this just yet. But this right here is your Sacred Geometry activation card, okay, my loves? So take a moment to pause the video when I reveal this card for you and just gaze at the image. This will kind of activate your gifts if you haven't yet done it, and it will also help elevate your gifts and bring them more power, okay? So we have communication. Look at all this purple and black on the borders too. My gosh, I swear you just cannot, plan for this stuff. This is divine energies at work in your tarot reading. So let's take a look at what it says below. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It's, again, like clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience. What is the word for like seeing things like energies and stuff? Clairoculence? I know ocular is like eyes. Anyways, it reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth seekers, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. Oh my gosh, this is just like so perfect that this fit so in line with your reading today. I mean, honestly, there's nothing more I can say, right? Everything's been said, everything's been confirmed many times over. But let me know what you thought. Like, comment down below what resonated with you in your reading and what gifts you have and what gifts you're activating within you. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I don't want you to miss out on any readings, and the way to make sure that doesn't happen is you turn that notification bell on so you won't miss out on any future readings. And before you go, I do want to point out a link in the description box down below for a one-to-one discovery call with me. So what is that discovery call about, you ask? Well, the discovery call is an opportunity for me and you to connect. For those of you that, have been on a spiritual awakening journey, you have some questions, you're a bit confused on what's happening and what to make of it all, that is an opportunity for us to connect and for me to help you at that phase. And also for those of you that are feeling stuck in life and you're just like, I don't know what to do next. I feel like there's a blockage. I feel like I'm, at the mercy of these limiting beliefs, or I just don't know what to do. I don't know if this is the right thing for me. This discovery call will help clarify that for you and help you move forward once and for all towards your dreams, towards your goals. So I look forward to connecting with those of you. Don't hesitate to book that discovery call with me, okay, loves? So until next time, I am sending you all so much love and the biggest cosmic hug. Talk to you later. Bye, loves. Hey there, Star Fam! Welcome to your reading here on what are your spiritual gifts and how you can help others. And we are getting pretty detailed. I mean, look, we got a lot of oracle cards and decks that wanted to come through for your reading here today. So for those of you that were drawn to this image and or this crystal collection here, let me know who you are down in the comments below. And for today, I'd also like to know, what is your favorite dessert? Okay, because y'all know I'm a foodie. I love to eat and I thoroughly enjoy eating delicious foods. So let me know about that and let's get into your reading, shall we? So right here already, for those of you that were drawn to this bracelet, this is actually citrine, okay? And citrine is yellow, so we have some yellow here, but some of the citrine here has also kind of lightened up so much on my bracelet that it became white. And so what I'm getting here is that there is something about your creativity that is really powerful. Like, that is your gift, okay? To be unique, to be yourself, to express yourself in new ways and bring new experiences and new stories and ideas and art into the world. So for sure, very creative energies here. And that will definitely manifest for a lot of you as artists, as authors and writers, maybe even journalists, filmographers, directors, animationists, painters. Is it sculpturists or sculptists? The people that make pottery and sculptures and things like that, right? That work with like 3D kind of art in a way. Yeah, so that definitely is one of your gifts, is this energy of creativity. And what I'm hearing a lot is like storytelling. Okay, that you're able to really connect people through storytelling. And as a matter of fact, what came through just now with that is marketing. So definitely you have some abilities to do marketing. Public affairs is also what I'm hearing, like publicist. Maybe many of you, I'm hearing also media. So all forms of media. So maybe working at a newspaper, working on the television news station, working for magazines. Those types of things are also a way that you can help others or utilize a lot of your gifts of creativity. And really, what I'm getting here from this, like at the essence of creativity, is kind of opening up people's minds, opening up people's hearts, opening people up to a new perspective and shining a light on things that they weren't aware of before, and maybe even shining a light on things that they weren't aware existed within them. Okay? Because, a lot of times these artful media formats and things like that, like it makes us cry and it makes us get in touch with that human aspect of ourselves. Maybe some of us can relate to the hardships that we're reading about, that we're watching about, and it gives this way for us to release those emotions that have been hidden from us, that have been pushed down, that have been blocked off, so that we can release. And that brings me actually into the white crystals, okay? You know what the white crystals are all about? Well, what I'm getting is this energy of purity, okay? So it's this purification of the mind, the emotions, the subconscious. There's this honesty and rawness about you as well that is very valuable, especially in this day and age where there's so many people that are being so fake on like social media, and people are manipulating the news and information that we get and inserting their biases into them so that we're not able to get the facts so we can formulate our own opinions on things, right? And so there's this purity about you. You bring honesty, okay, and truth into the work that you do. And it's very, oh my gosh, what is it? Guys, I have been having such brain farts today with these readings. I'm at a loss for words so often. But you bring this honesty and this authenticity and this realness into the world, okay? And that is your gift. Your gift is showing up as authentically you, bringing forth the truth. And when you do so, you allow other people to share and live their truth. Okay? You're that example, you're that inspiration where it's like, this is who I am. I'm not apologizing about it. I'm not sad about it. I'm not upset about it. And I don't feel like I need to prove myself to you or anyone else. And when you stand in your power, you create space and opportunity for other people to stand in their power as well. And, we were talking about the sun too. Just like that sun, you're meant to shine. Okay, and you help other people shine as well by just being you. Now, how easy and convenient is that? All you got to do is just be you and you already are doing magic. That's awesome, right? So let's get into your oracle cards. And I do want to point out a couple of things. Firstly, when I was shuffling to prepare these decks, I don't know what's under here, but when I was shuffling, two cards jumped out at once for your pile. So you get like an extra blessing there from the goddesses. And secondly, this is a sacred geometry activation card. So we'll save this towards the end, and that's going to activate your gifts if you haven't stepped into them yet. And if you have, it's going to take your gifts to the next level and bring about that higher and more expansive expression of them. So let's take a look at your oracle cards here, shall we? So you have, ooh, magical powers with this phoenix coming out of the flames. So on the bottom it says, I weave and clear, I cast and know. Magic secrets to me now show. Ooh, so what I'm getting from this is, again, you have that star quality about you, okay? And what I'm hearing is some of you have been a bit afraid to shine your light, to step into the limelight, because again, maybe you've heard some stories about, people getting put down or bad things happening to people who show up online, who speak their truth, who speak their mind. Maybe you're even afraid of any criticisms or negative feedback that might come out from sharing your work. But I have to tell you, it's so important that you do. Because again, what you're so afraid of, other people have experienced that fear as well. And when you take a stand and not be afraid anymore, then there are going to be people who are going to rally to support you. And you're going to help them feel supported and cared for and seen as well. Okay, what I'm getting messages of is sort of what has happened with the LGBTQIA community over the years. And if it's all right with you, I'd like to just share a little bit about my journey. If you look in the description box down below, and you've kind of seen my intro, that I identify as non-binary. So I don't identify with purely masculine expression or purely feminine expression. And, I was really ashamed and afraid of how that would be received by my friends and family for the longest time. And I hid that part of myself. And even though, you hear me laugh, you see me smile, on the inside, I was really, sad and a bit depressed because I wasn't able to be myself. But then I read books by Janet Mock, her autobiography. If you are interested, Janet Mock, Mock, and she's a transgender woman. We don't really say that anymore. She's a woman, but she was born male and she transitioned. So she's a woman of mixed heritage. She's Black and Hawaiian, and many of you know, I say aloha. I was born on the beautiful Hawaiian Islands, particularly Oahu. And so I really related to her, and as a person of color as well, I related to her, and reading her book and her story and how she's so successful now in life was inspiration for me to kind of start expressing my non-binary identity. So all that to say that your art, your creative expression, you being you, it's so important that you share that with others, because you're going to help people like myself who didn't think it was possible to be seen, recognized, loved, supported, and accepted by others for being who I am. Oh, I just want to give you a hug. And right now, I'm calling in that courage and that bravery for you to be your authentic self if you've been afraid to do so up until now. And for those of you that have been living your authentic life unapologetically, you go ahead. You go ahead. I'm so proud of you. Okay, let's see what the goddesses want to doubly bless you with, okay? And let you know about your spiritual gifts. So we have Ostara here, the goddess of fertility, which I learned about not that long ago in another video I filmed, so feel free to check that out. But Ostara is the goddess of like Easter and like solstice energy, springtime. And so like she carries a lot of energy of fertility about her. And like that's really what creativity is, right? What is the core word root of creativity? It's create, right? It's all about creation, creating new life, creating images, creating art, creating expressions, creating opportunities for people to grow and be seen and have an emotional experience. So, Astara, with fertility, it is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Oh my gosh, that's why I was feeling this energy for some of you that were drawn to this particular reading and this fear of putting yourself out there, putting your art out there, your creations out there. This is why it's the perfect time now for you to share it. You know, our world is constantly changing. And, you know, going back to LGBTQIA, it's a different world out there than it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. There's more acceptance, there's more acknowledgement, there's more opportunities. Yes, there's still some work to be done, but it's also important for us to acknowledge the progress that has been made already. Okay. And, you know, this doesn't necessarily have to be art. It's like a new idea. Maybe you, some of you, I'm getting the sense that you're inventors, right? You're those people that I see that are on Shark Tank. I don't know if any of you have seen that American television show where there's these like billionaires. There's a panel of billionaires and people present their ideas, their projects, their products, to this panel for investment. And so maybe you're that person. You're an entrepreneur, you're an inventor, you're a creator, whatever that looks like for you. So nurture those creations. We have Ma'at, which is an Egyptian goddess about fairness, right? You see here. So it's all about weighing the soul against a feather to allow you into heaven. So the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. And so what I'm getting here is, again, when you step into your spiritual gift here of creativity, of, oh my gosh, what is the word that I'm looking for? I'm hearing that you're going to revolutionize, and you are going to come up with very innovative ways for your field. Okay, so again that inventor energy. Okay, you're an innovative spirit, you're a creative individual, you are a revolutionary. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are Aquarians actually, or have a lot of Aquarius placements in your chart, because I'm getting a lot of that vibe and that energy from you. And I mean, look at this color right here. Look at how bold this blue is and how bright it is. And the same with the purples. It's a very bold, a very rich purple here. And so this is your gift here. Your gift is to create and invent in life to balance things out. Okay, and so maybe going back to this idea of innovation, you have this idea that will help people save time. Okay, that's going to bring balance into their life. So if people are spending too much time doing this task and is sucking up a lot of their time and energy that they could be using on more exciting and happier and joyous tasks, like, you can help solve that problem. Okay, that problem with efficiency, that problem with not enough time, that problem with not enough resources, that problem with getting rid of waste. Okay, so that's that fairness, is like bringing things into balance. And that fairness, again, I was talking about you stepping up and being authentically you, sharing your story, is because there's been like social injustice in the world, and you're gonna help bring about fairness. Okay, bring about humanitarian rights in the world. Ah, yes, honey, give it to me. Oh, give it to me. You have this beautifully big mission here on this planet, and I know in my heart that you're going to step up to bat. You're going to step up to this role that your soul has agreed to before you were brought to this plane here. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Okay, let's see what your power animal spirit is sharing about your gift as well. We have Black Panther, passion. Follow your passion. Oh my gosh. So this is just another message, my loves, that this creative energy within you is just dying to be seen, dying to be exposed and witnessed and recognized out there in the world. Okay, like, there are people out there that want to hear your story, want to know about your product, want to know about ways in which you could help improve their life. And there is an audience waiting for you to step up on stage and show us your beautiful energy, your beautiful shine here, okay? And again, what I'm getting is your gift is inspiring other people, okay? Inspiring other people in so many ways to take charge of their life, to be who they are, to express themselves, to so many, many things. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, let's get some tarot cards out. Let's see how else you can help others if it wasn't already clear to you as it is. But the tarot has actually been giving us some excellent additional messages here with the reading so far today. So let's find out. Let's find out how else you can help others. And of course, if there's anything else we need to know about your gifts beyond what was already shared. So we have Three of Coins. Oh my gosh, bringing people together, community, working together in harmony, in unity, being united in a common goal, right? We have Strength. Beautiful, beautiful. So having your own strength of character and helping other people feel strengthened and empowered as well. Six of Coins, charity. So we got working well with others, harmonious partnerships and work situations. And now we have charity. So doing good work to help others find themselves, move forward on their path, be confident, be seen, be loved. Oh, all that good stuff. My gosh. I'm loving it. Then we have the Fool. Nine of Cups, excellent. I love that. This is one of my favorite cards to see come out in someone's readings. And the Star! Oh my God! Three of Cups. Oh, friendships, celebrating good times with those you care about and those that you love. Oh my gosh. So I have to say, right here, right now, you have these three amazing cards here, okay? You have the Star, Nine of Cups, the Fool. So right off the bat, you're destined for stardom. You're destined to have tons of fans, tons of people supporting you and your work and your product, your passion. There's like, you're meant to shine. You're meant to shine. This is your wish and it's gonna be granted. That's the Nine of Cups. Wish granted. Feeling this fulfillment and this happiness and this joy at seeing your dreams come to life. Okay, that is your destiny, my loves. And you have the Fool card. And really with the Fool card, we have the number 0. And the number 0 is the number from which everything comes out of. So this is the all in existence is represented by this 0, okay? This is the infinite potential that comes with every soul, with every life that is born, with every idea that is downloaded, that is thought, with everything. It's this infinite potential. And so really it's up to you to just grasp and take it. Like all of these cards right here are all happy cards. I mean, look at all the celebration. This celebration here between lovers, the celebration here with student and teacher, right? That's a story from Nepal, I believe. And the celebration here amongst friends, amongst family members like sisters, brothers, right? And here this community nourishing and helping each other, charity work, gifting others, doing a good deed. Oh my gosh, this is just amazing. So all I can tell you is that your gift to help others is going to bring you so much success. And it's like your wildest dreams are going to come true. But again, I'm feeling that blockage from some of you that were drawn to this pile. I didn't quite feel it with the other groups, but with you in particular, there's this fear that needs to be overcome. Okay, for some of you that were drawn to this and this doubt about like your credibility or your worth, to be in this position of abundance, okay? It's important that you work through those energies because, you know, you're one of those blessed souls where it's guaranteed. You just have to choose it, you just have to embrace it, the success. So I think it's time to reveal your sacred geometry card here to activate you. And I'm thinking some of you are definitely in need of some activation here to step into your power and step into your gifts. And for those of you that have done so already, this is going to take your abilities to the next level. Oh my God, empowerment! Did I not use this word multiple times in your reading? So amazing! Oh, I just love when the tarot does this for us, where everything is so aligned, so in sync here. So I encourage you to pause this video and just take a moment to gaze at this sacred geometry to receive the activation for a few seconds. Of course, take a screen capture of it as well if you'd like to come back to it again later. And I'll read the bottom now. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. So there you go, keyword, show up fully and completely. And what's so funny is I'm looking at these crescent shapes here and it's making me think of crab claws. And it's about just like reaching out and grabbing what you want. Oh my God, it's like those games, you know, those coin games where like you drop the crane down and it tries to grab like a doll or a teddy bear or something and like dump it into the prize bin for you. Like that's what it is. It's like just set, where do you want it to go? Because you're gonna grab it. You're gonna have that success. You just have to press that button, take that action, and and reach for that prize. I love this. Oh my God, I love your reading so much. I'm so excited for you. So let me know what you thought though. Like, comment down below what resonates with you, what you're calling in from your reading. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel because we just had this awesome reading for y'all that's super high vibe and I would hate for you to miss out on any future ones. And so don't forget to turn the notification bell on also. And before you go, I do have one final thing to share with you all. And I'd like to point your attention to the description box down below where it says schedule your one-to-one discovery call with me. And clicking that link will give you access to my calendar. And what is the purpose of that discovery call, you ask? Well, the purpose of that discovery call is for me to help you in one of two ways. One, maybe you've been on that spiritual awakening journey and you have a lot of questions about what you're experiencing and what you're supposed to do next and what it all means. And that call will help you gain that answers and the clarity to help you move forward along this spiritual awakening journey. And the second thing is if you're feeling stuck in life, like maybe some of you from this reading, you've been feeling a bit stuck in life, okay? And what the discovery call can do is help you identify the limiting beliefs, the thought patterns that are holding you back so that you can step into your power. You can step into your manifestation and into your success. So I'm looking so forward to connecting with you, my loves. And until next time, sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs. Thank you for hanging out with me. Bye.